Here's something that might surprise you. Medical research shows that how we respond to daily annoyances like traffic jams and long lines could literally be killing us. They're calling it the hostile heart versus the trusting heart, and the difference in heart attack risk is staggering.
That's fascinating. What exactly do they mean by those terms? How did researchers discover this connection?
Well, according to Dr. Cantwell at Georgia Baptist Hospital, people with hostile hearts are those who explode at minor inconveniences, screaming about spilled milk, constantly honking in traffic, that sort of thing. The research shows these type A personalities have significantly higher adrenaline levels, which can raise cholesterol and trigger coronary problems.
Hmm, sounds like a lot of people I encounter daily, especially in our fast paced world.
Exactly, and here's where it gets really interesting. The University of North Carolina found that people with trusting hearts, those who believe in basic human goodness and stay calm under pressure, have 5 times less chance of having a heart attack. It's like their outlook is literally protecting their hearts.
You know what this reminds me of? That ancient wisdom from Psalm 23. All that imagery about peaceful waters and green pastures. It's like they understood this connection thousands of years ago.
That's, well, that's exactly what makes this so fascinating. Modern science is basically confirming what spiritual traditions have taught for centuries. When the psalm talks about restoring the soul, it's describing a state of mind that medical research now proves physically benefits the heart.
Let me share a story that perfectly illustrates this. I once led a group on Cumberland Island, and there was this guy who started the trip seeing danger everywhere. Every stick was a snake, every shadow a wild boar.
Oh man, talk about a hostile heart in action. What happened with him?
Well, here's the ironic part. By day two, he was bragging about how brave he'd become, pointing at what he thought was a log, which turned out to be a real alligator.
That's such a perfect metaphor for how we deal with stress, isn't it? Sometimes our fears are imaginary, sometimes they're real, but it's our response that affects our health. The psalm doesn't promise a life without challenges. It's about developing a different way of facing them.
So, how do we actually develop this trusting heart in practice? What does that look like in real life?
I think it starts with small choices, taking a deep breath instead of honking that horn, choosing not to get worked up about that slow checkout line. The research suggests these aren't just spiritual choices, they're medical ones. Every time we choose trust over hostility, we're literally protecting our hearts.
That's really powerful. The idea that we have some control over this, that we can actually choose to develop a more trusting heart through daily decisions.
And that's really the key takeaway here. Whether we're facing real alligators or imaginary ones, developing a trusting heart isn't just about being more peaceful, it's about making choices that protect both our spiritual and physical hearts. The hostile heart versus trusting heart isn't just a metaphor, it's a medical reality that we can actively choose to address.
So, in essence, both ancient wisdom and modern science are telling us the same thing. Our approach to life's challenges directly impacts our health.
Exactly. And maybe that's the most important lesson. While we can't control everything that happens to us, we can control how we respond. Those choices, made moment by moment, affect everything from our blood pressure to our relationships. It's about choosing trust over hostility. Knowing that choice might just save our lives.